Hello and welcome to the 100 Day Art Challenge. This video will be number 67 of 100, so we are definitely getting through this challenge, and this time I am going to be showing you a drawing that I did of a security guard who carries a kind of case holding some money from a bank to his security vehicle. And I was sat with my friend John Williams, the farmer, and we were both having fish and chips outdoors, and I saw this guard and just thought, I've got my charcoal pencil and toned paper to hand. I'd just get a quick sketch of him as he was walking back and forth and just keep adding to the details of what I could see. And I didn't film that session. I failed to film it at the time, so what I'm doing is just recreating the drawing so that you can see what I was doing from this kind of recreation. And basically it was enjoying the design of the helmet for a start, because you can see that he's got a visor that it's up so that you can see more clearly, but it offers protection. And then aside from the shape of the helmet, it's also got a cloth attachment to the bottom of the helmet that must go around to protect his neck as well. So I quite like that idea, because I wouldn't have thought of that really. I didn't know that was there until I drew him, and he even spotted me drawing him and gave me a bit of a nod as soon as he knew that I was sizing him up for something quite innocent. But yeah, it was nice. The day that I had with John Williams will be an episode of the challenge as well. It will have its own video, because that's to do with egg tempera painting, or at least getting the materials to make egg tempera painting. And if you don't know, egg tempera painting is where you have dry pigment, which is just like a mound of almost sand, but really fine grain, but it'll be in colours, and then you use an egg yolk as the medium and water to clean your brush. I learnt this in art school, not from tutors or from the school at all, but from one of the students. Did a session where she taught us how to do egg tempera painting, and I loved it. And she brought in synthetic pigment, and that's great. And I've still got the synthetic pigment that she gave us, because I had enough to make more than one painting. So I kept hold of it, hoping to make another painting. I haven't done one since, but what I did instead was I heard about this place in North Wales called Paris Mountain, not spelt like Paris, France. And it is a place where there's natural pigment that you can collect and grind up and make your own colours in order to make egg tempera paintings. I've seen an artist do this on Anglesey, and she made really nice paintings. So I planned a trip with my friend John, and we took a drive with his lovely little dog Minnie. And it's a long drive, but we had a lovely trip, a great day, having a laugh and a chat all the way there. And then when we got there, we had a good stroll up to the actual place, and it was a mine. It's got quite an interesting history to it. So I will be showing video footage of us travelling there, and what we saw and how nice the day was, and then footage as well of me bringing back this raw pigment and then grinding it up into a powder, and then eventually showing you the process of how to do an egg tempera painting, in case you don't know. And if you do know, I'll also be showing you what I managed to do with those materials, hopefully something half decent. And I think I've got my image that I want to do as well, so that will be its own episode. And this is from that day, not with the painting included, but going to Paris Mountain and collecting the materials there. Because after that, on our way back, we quickly discussed how peckish we were, and I said to him about this fish and chip place in Llandudno, so we stopped and had some fish and chips, and that's where I saw this guard. I did do a couple of sketches on the day of different people that I saw, but they were quite small sketches of people waiting for the bus, and they moved too much, whereas this guard just had to go back and forth about 3 times, and each time he did, I'd draw more from what I saw, and ended up with this half-page sketch of just his top half of his body, which I thought was good enough for a submission. So I've already submitted it and posted it onto Instagram, so it's counted and numbered as one of the submissions on there. The numbers are completely different on Instagram to what they are on YouTube for silly reasons, so I won't get into that. But the point being that this just recreation video is just to show you about how quickly I tried to sketch down what I could see. It was probably quicker than this, to be honest, because when someone's walking back and forth and you know you don't have them for long, you make choices a lot quicker, and you try to be a lot more efficient with what you're doing, a lot more economic with the marks that you make in order to describe someone. But I will show the drawing that I did here at the end, because we are now reaching the end of my recreation of the sketch that I did that day. But I did enjoy it. It was a lovely day out with John, and it's always nice to try and get a little bit of art done at the same time. So that is why I think it was a valuable sketch, as it was tethered to a memory that's quite a cherished one for me, because it's not all very often that I get to go out with John, because he's an older bloke, but he's got his own life. He's quite busy. He's constantly going away, which good for him, because he's a retired farmer. And it was a lovely day. But yeah, this is the drawing that I did. I'll show you in a second. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm doing these daily, so after this one I will see you tomorrow.